Joshua, Adonia Collins Nazizi, Nanzizi, Jonathan Mutumba. Chigozi Stanley, Antonio, Juko Nicholas. How are you, my people? I hope you guys are doing well today. So I will wait for you guys to come on and then to Tandiko Kuwaya. We have a very small time. It's already 5:15, so we're going to have 15 minutes. And then but I'm here waiting for you to give you the story of the wish, the Premio, and then of course Auris. Vinny Katz, how are you, my brother? Andrew Kasoma, how are you, my brother? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm very fine. Yesterday was a tricky day. That's why I couldn't do the live broadcast. So we bought a Premio the other day, not yesterday. However, the gentleman that bought the Premio paid just a fraction of the money. He paid, I think, because the car was 47.5 and he paid 30 million initially because the number plates were supposed to be done. So he paid 30 million, and for the Pakistani or Indian or whatever to go get the number plates ready, and then when we come for the car, we pay the balance 17 million. However, we had some trouble as well. I think Centenary Bank had their end of year party yesterday, and countrywide, all Centenary banks were closed countrywide. So, and okay, they closed early. They closed at 1 p.m. all branches countrywide. And I think that's because of the party. I don't know why those banks don't communicate. Like, you would tell people, you know what, tomorrow we will close early because we have a company end of year party. But now which door is not? I think it's the boot. Let me just close the boot. Yeah, it was the boot. Hi Henry, hi Isaac, how are you, my people? Kantandike mbozi njibatere konsobere okubata amangu. Hi Arthur, good evening. I'm here representing. Of late, I've found out many Ugandans here in Bahrain watch you live. Either we international as far as for the love of cars is concerned. Amina. Thank you very much. Arthur, this is Nelson Chobe, but I'm using someone's phone. Oh, hi Chobe, how are you? So, I've been busy. I got a bulb with white. I bought these bulbs for the Vits, and I'm not happy with how they perform, so I removed them. Names them as a face. I think they say that they give, I think, 550 watts. I doubt they give 550 watts. Neither is Konda, I think. So I went and got my headlamps adjusted yesterday at City Oil, and so I have to replace it. I doubt they give 550 watts. I think this is a different one. But anyway. So we bought a Premio on so yesterday was Saturday. We bought the Wish. We paid for the Premio on Friday. We paid for the Auris on Friday. The past few days, I've dealt with people that know what they want, and I really like that. Now, I told you the story of the Premio, how this gentleman was very specific about specific things, which is one of the reasons why we could not get a car earlier. One of the things that was specific was the color. He wanted the Premio in silver color, not white. not any other color. He wanted silver, particularly silver color, and which is okay. Then, apart from wanting a car that was silver, he wanted a car that had controls on the steering wheel. And apart from that, he wanted an interior that wasn't black. He wanted either gray or maroon, but he preferred gray. Then apart from that, he wanted sport rims. I think the biggest challenge we got was the silver color, controls on the steering, the interior, the gray interior, and then of course the mileage, which he wanted the mileage to be very low. And that we could not, we failed to actually get a car that had a very low mileage. We ended up buying the car that had 90,000 kilometers on the clock, which was still okay because there are people that even buy cars that have 180,000 kilometers on the clock. So 90 was fine. For your information, it's most of those cars that have very low mileage have been tampered with. So ogena gendo ogule moroka 2009 or was it kilometer mitwale esatu. Who told you? So on average, how many kilometers was the car moving since 2010 when it was made? Let's say it was made in 2010 and bought in 2012. So 2012 to 2020, let's say someone drove it from 2012 to 2020 or to 2018. So how many kilometers do you think that person was driving the car until they said, oh, I'm tired of this car, I want a new car? You get. So how many, on average, how many kilometers a week was this person driving this car? I know we think so highly of them, but you can't find a car that is 2009 model and you want it to have 30,000 kilometers on the clock. Let me tell you, and let me give you an example. In a model car, you remember the Grand Vitara that I was testing? It's new. It's in Uganda. It has been testing. It has 7,000 kilometers on the clock. Yet it's just a test machine. They just drive it and bring it back to the showroom. So you expect that someone bought a car when it was brand new and they simply drove it for 30,000 kilometers and got tired of it. Really? So sagala baba bile mu mileage ogenda moroka ina mileage intono. And by the way, majority of the cars that we saw that had a very low mileage, they didn't have the stickers on the window. All of them, they didn't have the stickers on the window. Why? The Vitz I'm driving right now has its sticker here, the inspection sticker, and the sticker says this car had 99,157 kilometers when they brought it into East Africa. Right now, it has 140 something kilometers. That's understandable. Nti emorokeno oli ajivuga emitwalo mwenda mukenda na ajikowa because the warranty was done. Majority of the cars that you'll find in the bond that have genuine mileage will have 90,000 kilometers on the clock. Why? Someone wants to get rid of the car before the warranty expires. Isn't that? Banga, I saw a video someone talking about machines as well. Like if you buy machines, Banoba Antonia, Bakola welding, bichi. He was saying don't buy used machines. Why? Because those machines the motors are supposed to work for hours. Let's say someone bought a machine and they told him it was supposed to work for 10,000 hours. If he uses it for 9,500 hours, before it makes 10,000, he sells it off. So that's what happens. 99,000 kilometers is realistic for a person that bought a car brand new and they tell him, you know what, we are giving you warranty up to 100,000 kilometers. So katibu ajivuga emitwalo mwena nabanga abuza katono kweze emitwalo 10 na ajiguza omuntu oba na ajiguza abajozi tunda mu auction aba Japan. It's realistic. So for you guys that want to buy low mileage cars, I'm telling you this. Okay, if you find a car that has 60k, that's okay. 50k, that's okay. But a car that has 20k, what happened? Murachi yajikowa. You get what I'm saying? So and for the guys that buy Subarus are high mileage cars because majority of the people that buy Subarus are buying them for performance. So baziduka. Like I have a friend of mine who goes to Masaka every weekend for Uruma again and against for rallies. Those Subaru guys do that. So if you're buying a used Subaru on the Ugandan roads, 200,000 kilometers is okay. 240 is okay. They have been driving that car as long as the engine checks out. Which take it. So anyway, so this gentleman finally, the day I told you we did not find a Premio, that was Thursday. Then Friday, we went and looked at some more Premios. we found 2014 Primos. Now, I would like to make this clear. Someone commented, I think, on the Toyota Wish that we bought yesterday, and he said, by the way, I don't sell cars. I only do inspection. And for your information, Wish, inspecting, I found that this guy had already gotten the Wish. Now, I'm going to tell you the story of the Wish. But before I go to the story of the Wish, I would like to educate you, my people. Buying cars, high slim price. Buying cars doesn't only depend on price. Doesn't only depend on affordability. People don't simply buy cars because they can afford them. No. Let me tell you. Preference. After okuvuga Corolla chichizantasobola kugula Premio new model. After okuvuga Vitz tekitegeeza nti tasobola kwewaayo n'agula Paso City. Tekitegeeza ntasobola kugula Wish. Sometimes it's math. Abantu bakola math waabwe n'agamba nze kino kyenjagala. Okitegeera. I'll give you an example. The gentleman that bought the Primo is a very powerful gentleman. He was from up country. He's a very powerful gentleman. And I can tell you that he had an unlimited budget. You know, he had a friend of his nga never achitogula kawundo. Oh, in a sentence, gula kawundo. But this gentleman kept on insisting, njagala Primo because of fuel consumption. What's the gate? Njagala Primo because of fuel consumption. Njagala Primo because of fuel consumption. What's the gate? So when people buy cars, when Matthew go in Mbongo, me have come to learn, by the way, when Ziyankola inspection. I've come to learn. When Matthew was over kuba na Mbongo, nga gwe mulio ulira, umuntu bagula Primo, nga waliyo simanya, waliyo kawundo, eri mu beyi yemu, gogamba nzogula Primo yana mu musanvu, ati singula mu rafu. Ebyo byonna bane, me I sit my people down and I talk to them. But you need to understand that purchasing cars is something that goes beyond how much money you have. Some people have been dreaming of driving these cars. Nga ina sente zigula endala gwe gyowulira gy'oyagala. Hi Gideon. Gideon wuno. Amina Gideon. So Gideon bought the Auris. So when people buy cars because they have preference. They have preference. You don't expect someone to buy a car simply because you want them. When we were with Gideon, when we were looking for the Primos, and Gideon kept going through the bond. Gideon, and Gideon had the money, but Gideon did not want to like use all his money to buy a car. He wants to buy another car in like a year, not so Gideon. So he did not want to like get all the money as Gureme Moroke Saweno, because he can buy a second car in a couple of months. So there is someone, I'm saying this because there's someone that said, Yaguze wish, Yaguze bay. Wachtegera. Katnango omuntu yagula Primo nze namutuza ndimugana sente because he was willing to buy a Primo. There is a Primo they were selling to us at 60 million. This gentleman was willing to pay 60 million for a Primo. So for the guy to buy a Primo at 47, he actually saved money. You get. So because the Primo 2000 from 2010, I think around October 2010 to around September 2016, the Primos look the same. So whether you buy a 2015 model or a 2010, 2011 model, they'll look the same. So the 2011 model Primo we bought looks the same as the 2016 model. You get. So what happened is we, at the end, bondi jetu asemba yogenda mu yaina mwani Primo ya 2014. Okay? And it was okay. It was really okay. Everything checked out. Just it did not have. I think it did not have sport rims. It did not have tires. I predicted that this Indian was going to sell to us at 57. And now this Primo had an engine check light, but I assume it's because they put the battery, remove it, and also the service was over. And then the Primo 2014 model looked cooler because it's ngainamu kale obuntu obulinga extra. And then the fact that it's 2014, it looked better. But the price for a car that looks exactly like 2011. Also, the mileage was very low, 30,000 kilometers, and it checked out. That one had the sticker. But it's 2014, mark you. So, now we look at this 2014 Primo, and this gentleman really liked the Primo. And because of the price difference and the things he did not have, the sport rims, mipira, engine check light, and all that, for me, I was thinking, why should we buy a 2014 model, but jituguze million, maybe at 57 million, and then you have to add 3 million there and then. Chitegeze gwera million imeka, egwera mu million in kaga. For me, it did not make financial sense. And this gentleman, the friend of his, where Jana in Mugamba, why don't we go and buy the other 2011 Premio? Yes, the mileage is a little high, but the mileage, as long as you look after your car properly, it will be okay. So we went back and looked at the 2011 model again. Mark you, on day one of the Premio search, I used a different mechanic who was really sick. So on day two, he could not make it. So on day two, I went with a different mechanic. For now, we conquered. 2011 Premio was better suited for us. It checked out everything. Interior was good, exterior was good. Mwariko Ubuntu, like things that did not check out, but the Pakistan that was selling us the car allowed to change those things, get them from another car and put them there. But the 2011 model, the only thing that did not check out that car was the mileage. It was 90k on the clock. But this gentleman wanted lower. But every car that had the lower mileage did not have all these other things. And then, on top of that, some of those cars were tampered with. Mileage for the guys that don't know. Of course, a motor car was a sticker inspection. So that day, I think this one woman I had to OBD scanner yange, because with the OBD scanner I can actually look at the mileage. So now the which we bought yesterday, I think had about 65k. It was genuine. Project scanner, and it was genuine. So this gentleman that bought the Wish. Premio njibanyumirizza. But for the guys that think the Premio is overpriced, it's overpriced, yes, but it's worth it for a person that wants a Premio. And then when I looked at this Premio that we bought, I was thinking to myself, why do people buy Mercedes-Benz? Yes, the Mercedes-Benz is a psychological thing into the Mercedes-Benz. But you know, when you looked at the Premio inside, I don't know, I shared the pictures of the interior of the Premio. But then I shared the interiors after they put seat covers. My God, that car looked marvelous before they put the seat cover. I don't even know why this guy put seat covers. I kept telling him, take seat covers. Take seat covers. He wanted the seat covers. Now, those seat covers, I'm sure everyone is saying seat cover nunji. Yes, he went to Chiseka and bought them. So they are nice. They are nicer than the ones I put in the Corolla, because the ones in Corolla I bought them, I think 350 over. Is it? So anyway, but this young man was happy with the Premio. I was really happy with the Premio. Nebateka radio Android. Mwebaga ngenda leta radio as Android. Ngabazisera. Radio za Android basi tuna mitwala 5. Ngenda bale teta radio za Android hizi nonga za mitwala na. Because it was exactly like my radio. Nebaji muzize mitwala 5 mweta. Atene yangamye yakubya amasimu ngabala bazitunda nkaga. Ngenda bale teta radio. Everyone that doesn't have an Android radio in your car, don't buy one. I'm going to sell you Android radio. Zigenda kuja in like a week. Zigenda kuba zili Kampala. Ochitegera. Good evening, Arthur. Can't I get a new fielder or Premio from Bond 33 million? The Premio, probably the fielder you can. Not 30 though. In the Bond it will be around 33, 35, depending on how good it is, depending on where you're buying, depending on the class. I've told you before, guys, these guys that import cars import different. By importing mulimu classes 4, 3, 2, 1. Kati mulimu abalete in accident, mulimu abalete zina engine MB, mulimu abalete motoka nga wansi suspension ifuna ajikanikira wano, if you didn't know. Mulimu abalete motoka ne badamu na bazi spraying ira wano. Weshegera. Like when we were moving for the Premio mwe twalaba, this gentleman yalabe ebintu. There is a car we reached in a kilometer mitwale isto, but starting the car, the engine was bad. Ngetokutanga charani. So that's why you need to be very, very, very careful as you go to look at to try and find a car. Okay, let me read some of this comment. Machines we use sometimes. The machines we use sometimes are imported from Germany, but man, zibida used but still zibanga mpya according to their performance. Hi Emma, obadde obuze nnyo Emma, oli otya? The Ugandan Catholic Music Collective. The Ugandan Catholic, good day. Some things are bought out of preference. Yes. Semus Wilbur, hi. Good evening, Arthur. Good evening, Castle Patrick. Good evening. Can't I get a new fielder? So, it's important for you. Mwebaga is a Matthew and Gorumugwembera na yemu motwenga mbali omuntu. Like you remember the guy that the gentleman that bought a Subaru. He had a very good Nuwa. And I was asking him, Racho good Subaru. Your Nuwa is still perfect. Ochitegera muna banganze when nekubye ngano utunda Corolla ya. Omwana ajivuga ajichoronga uba. mulabye leero akubye ne airport trip n'agendako ku airport n'akuma leero ndoza akubye trip nga 8 okitegeera. But you know the Corolla is there, it's helping someone make some money, it also makes me some money, and then in the end it will stay there, and then I'm slowly paying up these vits okitegeera. Good evening Solo Extra, good evening Herbert. Yes, it was a busy week. And next week, by the way, the guys that want to do pre-purchase inspection, I'm not available on Tuesday, I'm not available on Wednesday, I'm not available on Thursday. I'm not available at all. I may not even be available on the phone. You need to WhatsApp me. So if you want to do pre-purchase inspection, tomorrow is already booked. So I can be available on Friday, I can be available on Saturday next week. And then, let me see. The rest of the other week, I'm available. But this week that starts tomorrow, I'm only available tomorrow, which has already booked. I'm only available on Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm engaged somewhere. I may not even be able to answer phone calls. But WhatsApp, njaziddamu. Washitegeera. Ebibalo ng'olina bingi. Steve Barros, bw'otaba na bibalo omalako e Kampala wano. Ebibalo bye bitubeezaawo. Yeah. But anyway, enemoroka by the way sinagisasula jema nene yagaza kati kashoko nakagula kashoko kalinga kafaake eri side kati kakubagana ere nchangenda kera nga sinagenda mu inspection isokente kembu shoko bwo maso bubiri ate morokedde mungi choronge na ro je kali kashoko papa era ngenda jivuga mpola nnyo encha makanika akeragize ndimo kasasula mpola paka bwe nakamalayo. Can I be your deputy wotali? No problem. Na inspection niyo njagala nnyo nembeerawo because nyine ebintu byenda byo mu katale. Abantu bye bakola n'entya namu. If someone is testing or inspecting a car, for how long should I drive it? It depends on what car you're buying. Emoroka zo mu bondi katuzikebera na computer. Emoroka za bondi tetuwuliriza buwuliriza. We even put computers. Kati awe twatu sete tukyagala bitu. Kuba emoroka yo mu bondi tebagenda kukiza jivugamu. Kati tukayo wansi ne tukebera bye twetaaga okebera ne tukebera ne computer zo katali converter bichi byonna tubikebera nachi na computer. Crashed my 2006 Raum and the airbags popped. Is it possible to see repair to peak condition? No. Tesobola kuddawo bulungi. Now my mathematics tells me this. I don't know how new your Raum is, but my suggestion would be senga ofuna omuntu asobola okugigulanga bweri n'otayongera mu sente. N'ofuna sente z'ogattako n'ogula emmotoka empya. Tesobola kuddamu kuwoomera. Okitegeera. I think the Premio was quite overpriced. Council Patrick, the Premio, that was the price. I'm telling you. That was the price. Let me tell you, Council Patrick. Omuntu yaguze Premio ekisooka yabadde n'amateeka nga mangi. Amateeka gabadde mangi. Yabadde alina byayagala bingi. Kati Council Patrick emmotoka ze twaguzeyo Premio ne Wish. Those cars, abantu bano babadde particular about what they wanted. Those things, kati nkubulya Council Patrick, we walked in all the Nakawa bonds. We walked on Thursday. That's the car we found that had everything we wanted. We walked on Friday. Still, we could not find a car that checked all the boxes like this particular car. Ochitegeera. Ontegeera. So kati gwe choino okumanya Council Patrick, there are people that are particular about what they need in their cars. Ochitegeera. There are people that are very particular. You need to understand. So and by the way, this car was priced normally. 2011, Goro was a 2008 Zameka. Because right now people are buying 2008, 2009 Primos. He did not want those cars. He was particular about which detail needed to be how. That's why we even took 2 days. Senga abadde particular, he would have bought his car on Thursday and even taken it. Uchegeda Council Patrick. So I realized then, bwetuda kuona omuntu wa Wish, the person that bought the Wish, actually he just called me today morning asking me how to do service, and I told him. So ne Wish abadde mpya bupya. So this person that did bought the Wish called me on was it Friday evening? Told me, Arthur, I would like you to look at a Wish that I got. Now, bwe yankubira nze samanya how particular he was about what he wanted. Nangamba nalabye motoka ne mubuuza why have you seen only one car? You need to see a number of cars. Nangamba no, natambudde wabba kuli wa and twagize ng'emmotoka eriweemu. Kati nga sinategeera how particular this guy was. Okitegeera. So what we did in the morning, he comes, yasanze nabadde nkyusa coil za motoka nze nkanike motoka bannange. Jichangana no tunda Corolla yange. Kubanda kwa maka fandanyi kubulamu Corolla yange bweriko. Omuntu ajampe milioni mwenda. ngata abantu babagende kankuwe mwenda kitundu mpa 5 gange njagala milioni 10 naye ng'omuntu abakujja ne milioni 10 nazikubaawo nanga atakwata milioni zo 10 nali muwadde mmoroka eyo okitegeera. But anyway, so ne tugenda, we drove straight to that bond. Kati mwayo bond I was sure mwabadde mu mmoroka endala because a bond yesuubuza. So we go to that bond and then I reach the car and then he told me, Arthur, that's the time he tells me that he was particular. Arthur, I want this wish in this very color. Because what had to get, but can't you buy a Valvematic? Nangamba, Arthur, I don't have the money. Sente zenyina zezino. Initially, he had even told me 27 million. And I was thinking, okay, wait for a wish million. It's a very good deal. So we reached the bond. And in that bond, there were wishes that were cheaper. For the people that don't know, we bought a wish at 30 million. The 2008 model, the first model. Twajikuze million ya sato. Now, but to come bond, ngamuni wish and as an alibad sobola okubagaining and to even at 26, I think, even at 27. But this gentleman was very particular about the color of the car he wanted. Mujirabe your silver gray, I think it's called over silver gray or gray. That's the only color he wanted. He did not want any other color. He did not want silver. He did not want white. He did not want blue. He did not want what? He wanted that particular color. Katino mbabulira. Munakawa mwonna mu bondi zoneze nakawa. Eye moroka yabaddemu emu yoke yefanana. Okitegera? It was one car that looked like that. Chankubye wala. I called all the other bonds and every bond that had a car that looked like that ngabaji tune million asatu mumeka asatu musatu. So this is the car that looked exactly how he wanted at a good price. Kata ate bali bamuguza million 29 the day before. Then he went back home. I think he was getting second thoughts. So when he called me, the gentleman said, you know what, Morokendo baba de bajinsa sula million asatu mwemu, ne okuba go wajjadda ate mu bloke yakulese mumanyi nenjinga nengana sente kati mumpe million asatu. That's how we ended up buying that wish to 30 million. So some of these things, when we are buying cars, I've realized some of these things have nothing to do with whether I can get a cheaper car or whether there's a cheaper offer or whether there is a better offer. Some people just like their cars. Some people just like their cars. Like the Auris we bought, we found with Gideon. We had gone to the bank to get money for the IST. IST try to find to get a bank. Nemba gamu je to get IST mu bank. Abunedda. Nebanga na yemu sibeke morokeno. Beba jojigula ne mejibabwa. Nemba we mitwaro 10. Tugenda mu bank Gideon najja nandaga ka Auris ako ngakalungi nga butuufu bwaba moroka jo yagala ogana naye nga nga nungi ne mga tugende tulabe Auris eyo era mu broker yali ku IST ne mugamba vayo jangu tugende fenna it's only if the Auris doesn't check out that we come back to your IST. So we go to this Auris. Omusajja asooka nno atwetolooza bw'atwetolooza mga ne lwaki tozene moroka. This gentleman that sold Gideon the Auris wanted to buy, I don't know, whatever car he wanted to buy. So he needed the money from the Auris to top up. Jeje mixa jemba gamba, ntiroja mkatalo gula. Omukisa guku tomirane Gideon nalina ine mga tuetale. Because if we had bought in the morning, we would not have gotten the Auris. Ochitegeera. So ne tuetale. Ine mga mkisa guja ne kukutomera bwe gutyo. So we went and looked at the Auris. The only thing I saw with the Auris, yari ya kutuka the joint for the radiator. You know how the radiator has joints, goes to the reserve tank and then goes to the engine. Akantu akalika kutuka nebaka yiya which is still okay. Then I found that the Auris maintenance but I don't think they are going to drive it that far. He's going to be driving it with the madam. So but he checked out everything else. It really looks lovely. It's much better than the Alex. Atete zira bika Auris sezo. And this gentleman kept saying, but this Muyindi has given me a better offer. Ida, I think Gideon Namuleka Barimu Yagenda transfer was still in the Indian's name. So Gideon Bam Korea transfer from the so Namuleka office singa basa iningi. Banye bidimbimu moroke MP bisinga na darange ilimu bond. Mukusasura all I have to make sure is that abantu betukuzeko bali genuine. But that bond we twagula Crown, you remember the Crown? Or Gideon, the Muyindi that sold you that car. Go sente ye muyindi yatuguza Crown. So I was really sure about the authenticity of the transaction. So Gideon nemulekayo and I left. But I think this entire story whatever you're hearing, that people don't simply buy cars. Some people are not like Arthur. Nti Arthur nyizo kumamba demba njagala nu bwenda bakaviti karungi chechi ngano kavuganga nkevugira. Some people are not like that. Some people are really particular about what cars they want, what colors they want, what interior they want. Some people are really particular, and now I've learned to kind of respect it. I push my points there. Because sometimes people are not really looking for resale value. Some people are not really looking for reliability. Gideon bari bagara moto meza Volkswagen Tiguan mune wa bari bagaza muga Tiguan zireke Tiguan yebonya osobola givuga yo omwaka naye bwetandika okwechokola newe juice ekyagiguza okitegeera. The Ugandan kind address in English, some of us sorry conceited. The Raum is a UBG Arthur. Please kindly address. Okay. So conceited, your Raum. My advice is this. If you can get someone to buy it the way it is, let them buy it, because I'm sure it will fetch some good money. And then go to the bond. Instead of inserting money in repairing this, you'll not feel comfortable again in that car, I'm telling you. So instead of trying to repair this car, get someone to buy it as is. Because they'll know it's accident history, they will bargain, you'll bargain, then they'll give you money. Go to add some money, the money you would have used to repair. Add that money, go to the bond, buy another Raum, or buy another car, whatever car it is. It's the best decision you could ever make. Era nange moroke yange kati moroka yange yonayona ne etomera. Njitundanga bweri, I'm telling you, and I go buy another car. Because these modern cars, they are not built to last. Mercedes-Benz, the compressor, they are not as strong as the C-Class that came before them. So what you do is you sell the Raum the way it is, top up some money, go to the bond. Arthur, this girl has 30 million and would like a Toyota Aqua 2017 model, but it's a hybrid or IST 2008 model. Which advice options? Now, the Aqua is 30 million, you're sure? Because to find a 2017 car that is 30 million is hard. Is it 30 million, you're sure? Ugandan Catholic Music Collective, that's the first question. The IST is a very good car, very good resale value. People are looking for them every day. The Aqua, on the other hand, I doubt anyone is looking for it. So in case she wants to upgrade, if she has an Aqua, she may have to lose a bit of money because no one will want it. Apart from the people that buy out of excitement. But the people that buy cars because they want them, it will be hard for her to like upgrade from the Aqua. However, from the IST, it will be very easy for her to upgrade. She'll actually, with the IST, it's very possible that you can sell the money you bought or even more. That's the good thing with the IST. How is the market conditions of cars? What do you mean? Mr. Conceited, it's dropped all airbag or starting only, tell me. Hey, hello, good evening. Ne Joshua una inzo jigurako. Hi Abby, Steve Barros. After I closed sale in the bond. Do you also go behind and ask for permission from the seller? And the commission musaba ulaba wemba wa kumusaba. Like the primo gentleman. Bana bazene batekako emito ne bagamba baye nze nalese motoka. Mumpe kuzwanze nabasasudde. Mumpe ku sente. Nyenga ate bampa. Hi Otim, how are you? Arthur, compare bond prices for Premio and Allion, same year of manufacture. I've not actually asked the prices of a Premio, but I think I'll ask for you tomorrow. I'll have the answer on the Tuesday broadcast. Alteza. Yes, Hillary. By the way, you guys, Hillary is selling his Vitz. You remember the Vitz over to Ajigura mu Christmas ya last year? Over to Ajigura January this year. So Hillary wants to upgrade. We bought it in January this year. And he has done a lot of work on it. It's really nice. So he's selling it. He wants to upgrade to an Alteza. Yeah. So anyone that wants to buy a Vitz right now, this is your time. Imam, you remember the space we bought, the Imam got a scholarship to go abroad. So I have 2 cars bought with and for my members here. Space your old model and that Vitz. Oh, I also have a Subaru. The gentleman that bought the Subaru, you remember the Subaru air brake? He's selling it. So I have 3 cars that belong to the members here. So you can contact me and we see what to do. Steve Barros, since I said, my master our commission, Musabola, but now I'm don't pack sent. Oko the cent. Then they sagura, Ratch don't pack sent. Then Sabola. Siriko byakwekweka. So that was the story for the Primo, that was the story for the Wish, that was the story for the Auris. And then there's a gentleman that came muna ile sobola kola yaja kufuna fielder. There was only one fielder ngateri in Namugongo, and by the time we wanted to go to Namugongo budde bugenze nagamba I'll come back. If he does happen to come back, then I'll also share that story. Tomorrow we are going to be looking for a van. Noah, our budget is going to be between 17 and 19. I want us, the less we spend the better. The less we spend the better. Otim soko gaba abantu price ya vitio. Gamba abantu to price ya vitio. Bayinza okujja ne bagisasula encha. So the one thing that is disturbing me with this Vitz, I have to buy 4 tires, but the original tires that come with this car, if I want to buy the Inglong, it's 290,000. So if I want to buy 195, which is a bigger tire, it's 225 Linglong. But then there is Capsen, which is this very, the space I want to ask, moroke space sinajifuna, sinze enjirina, makanika ya jina, so I want to call Imam, yapeza na message no nesi jidambambi. Imam boboda babambi isojua. I'm going to get to him and ask the price. So I want to buy the exact tires that are on this kind of Imam. Jabei. Kanakamoro kasimanyi barachi bakawa rim size 15, eh? Let them share with us the price of their respective cars. Ya Imam nze njirina ne Subaru nze njirina. Subaru I'm going to confirm because ateba ngambye ate kati alina mukoro ba shock absorbers. I'm going to ask and confirm. Yeah. So Subaru were eri ku UBK. I think it's UBK. Hilary, what number is your Vitz? Ne space sijukira number. But those cars are on the community platform. Subaru is near. The space is near. It's the Vitz that is very far. Kubatu ajigula January this year. Subaru air brake, Herbert. Italy cross sport, but the air brake. So my guy, musikirize. I know the broadcast is really short, but allow me. I want to wash the car and then get ready for tomorrow. I've said I'm gonna call a pre-purchase inspection, my people. I can only do pre-purchase inspection tomorrow, which is already booked. I can also do pre-purchase inspection on Friday and Saturday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm not available at all. Yeah. So I'm engaged somewhere. UAS 9.5 million. Mulide banange. Mulide. Vitz eri wano ya million mwenda n'ekitundu. Avuga buvuzi from Sasi to town. So kakati mwalize ne mugule mmoroka eno. Hilary onompa ekyo ez'ekibroker. Hilary, will you give me brokerage money? Don't negotiate a lot because oyina okumpeza nzisabye muwulira mwina okumpeza inspection na yate ne Hilary ne ajja kumpaayo. Mr. Nkoza akalango, Mr. Joshua, all the airbags including the dashboard activated but damage never reached the engine. Only the radiator was affected, but everything has been sorted now except the airbags. Muwulidde Hilary agenda ne yate chika inspection esigala yana. Nzenye nena baya Hilary nzenze kanzeka. So anyway, guys, munzikirize mbasibuli. I know this has been a very short broadcast, but I've told the entire story. Kamba weda chikatano mumbuze ebibuzo. Moroke nze nagula olupira. Mula washing board pressure washer, I have it at home. So kane be moroko olupira. Ne mane enji kuta. Ne mane nzama nje kuba olupira. Bwe mane nga mama aban jangono ngose munda. Kuba munda sinze nongosamu. Vitizi weri ya million mwenda n'ekitundu ngenda kubuuza ebya Spasio ne Subaru nazo ateza abafollow abange mweche mmanya sikebera bibi mujja musasule moroka Hilary agenda agule Alteza. Hilary agenda kweyiwa Alteza kati Vitizi agikoyi. Considered you WhatsApp me Joshua muweleze number yo mwesotinge ogende mu bondi ogule moroka empya eyo gireketo genda wira comfortable. Another person will drive it comfortably because that person did not drive it before when it was still new. Ochega kanzina kana akamoroka ne katomera negwe Hilary lwaki ogula Alteza lwaki toja ne kuguza kana akamoroka kabei na kalungi nali kuguza kana akamoroka no upgrading a Vitz kaduka esibyo nakiriya mulimu Android radio. Of course mangenda kuseera mukona ye ekyogulo kimanyi katika ako ngena kasamu shoko zo masencha kumachanga sinagenda mu inspection nsoka teka mu shoko kati ndio kengende ne yagade ngakola inspection. Steve Barros, what's up? Onyizera kubasa bya commission bannange kana Vitizi ka Hilary ka million mwenda n'ekitundu osobola ogenda ne negotiating ne mulaba za kusalirako nosasula akamoroka. Hi brother, how much is the Fielder 2010 model in the bond? Teri mu million ana 2010. Like eri mu million ngana. Ana mu bili abwe watyo. I mean my Alteza phase at the moment. Hey, the mood is Alteza. The mood is Alteza. Tugenda funa Alteza atenga mbalagavu. Yeah, tugenda funa Alteza. Mwebagayi muzikirize eddakiika zizinana ndese eddakiika abiri gokka mugandekera agogoze motoka kuba obudde buli mu kuziba. And tomorrow is also going to be a very tough day kubanga enkyanyi navuga mpola engeri shock eno gye kubye. I want a Primo old model super in the bond. Teri yo Brian, the Primo super is not there in the bond. You have to import it yourself and then you'll pay a very hefty tax because it's very old model. Tebazikiriza idea de bali tebazikiriza mugwanga nebo boba wo musoro gwabwe gwe bagala. Hey Arthur, how is Primo new model 2003 mileage 330,000 era kati anti bobo ina 14 million ugenda kilomita emitwalo 3.3 ya moka zitambule kilo ne korora yange tenda tuza kilomita emitwalo 3.3 mama nyabo ngetambudde. The Aqua model 2017 model price is an importation price, not the local price. Importation plus taxes, right? Bwebanga, it's there. Nayantikate Ugandan Catholic Music Collective. I don't know how wealthy this girl is. Nenga wabatali wealthy. Munanga achari mvubuka ngafe. You never know when you need money. Gemazima. I'm trying to be realistic. You never know when you need money. Wachitegeeda. You never know when you need money because ya milioni bisatu milioni ameka ngemoroka joina yali badde vaamu asatu nenga because of the taba kwa 17 kati nga nayo tekuyamba, so you wouldn't want that. Arthur always uses your marketing. Yeah. So Scofield 314 million is okay because Primo is terabika ne mama mitwala 3.3 yeah. I don't know. Just make sure the engine is okay, the gearbox is okay. Already you know what you want. Hi Prince, I'm going. People can but thank you for being. Tomorrow morning 7:15 we are on this broadcast. We can continue this conversation. And also just to tell you, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday my broadcasts are going to be a little short, so I'll start them at 7 exactly 7 a.m. the broadcast Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They will start at 7 exactly, and they'll be ending at 7:40. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Broadcast will be starting exactly 7, and they will be ending at 7:40. So just because it's the way I'm engaged, I have to start working at 7:50. So my broadcast will be ending at 7:40, and then I'll give myself 10 minutes to sign in and then whatever, and then I'll start working. Yeah, so Mutumba Pade, Joshua Mgalasi, Adonia Collins Nanzinzi, Jonathan Mutumba, Chigoze Stanley, Antonio, Juko Nicholas, Vinicat, Kasoma Andrew, Kamukama Godwin, Cosma Sagawa, Steve Barros, Tunanuche, Vanna. Abatamanyi guys, I do pre-purchase inspection. A young getting cheap is 400,000, but it covers 2 days of inspection. Tetulaba moto ke mubumu. We can even see 10 cars if they are available, but only in the central business district of Kampala. So your 400,000 covers my time, covers the mechanic's time, covers the fuel that we use to go to the cars. And of course, it covers the inspection of the motor vehicle, paperwork, and also helping you negotiate. So 400,000, 2 days. Very good service, by the way. Femoro kaze tugula, obo osoloji tunasente ze wajigula, olumu n'okuyisaamu. Wakitegeera. Luirika Isaac, Setuba Henry, Sereko Starch, Onochobe Nelson, Derek Lule, Slim Price, Brian Bwire, Deep in Coffee, Gideon, Emma Kafero, Mukisabawa Matha, Director of Matha Academy, Obembaga Yadino Okwanjula, the Ugandan Catholic Music Collective, Semusu Wilba, Council Patrick Asiku, Itaga, Derek, Solo Extra, Herbert, Steve Barros, Chigozi Stanley, Conceited, Modric, Yusef Sulaiman, Arthur, my gearbox yakoledwa, though I'm still studying it ndawe what was done. Soko jivuge mwola be. Mugalasi Joshua na kuogede koda. Team Johnny Hillary, Bukenya Abi,
Deep in Coffee, Mwesigwa Isaac, King Daniels. Bana King Daniels neyanze chebiri chan. King Daniels anadendi aonge chebiri chize. Neyanze chebiri change. Nama tebichingwa gana bombere anoga athankweza ye chetano. Genda we yagari. Phantom Soldier. Herbert. Yes. I'll come Timo. Walter Rai Aye Apuli. Kalima Brian. Schofield Matthew. Prince. Bro, Raum new model from one of the bonds in Mengo. It's 24 million UBP. Can I recommend my Movabulaya to buy or we? Yes, you can. Just make sure it's good. Eh? Just make sure it's good. To see me, Eddie, Kasoma, Andrew, Prince Agamba, can I get your email ID here? There's something I want to share with you, personal. My email is definitely here. Just get, I'm called Kisenyi Arthur, KIS Arthur at yahoo.com. That's my email. archisenyi@gmail.com. Good evening, brother. TikTok, Yenzi Jukiza Kanoka Live. Amina, Talib, Mikisa, Robert. Arthur, I'm coming next week. Next week, I'm only available Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm busy. So, you guys, abagara Friday booking. Kati. Book now. Tomorrow is already booked. Thank you, Derek Lule. Guys, like and share. It's good for the algorithm. That's one way for me to get some passive income. Of course, passive income kagenda tandika kuyingirawo nako. Seguya Ronald, good evening. Anti Nsibula. Emikolo ja Emma mutubulire emikolo ne Martha nchimanyo oli mukamoli. I can't write my email address, Prince, because me, I'm not allowed to comment. I think that's a way for like let me see. I can't write my email address. I can only tell KISARTHUR@yahoo.com. MLI Prince. Kulinya radio one seria Arthur. Just add KIS at the beginning and then at yahoo.com. You'll have me. Is pre-purchase inspection going up next year? Yes, next year it will be 450 for the first day. Another 50,000 extra if you don't get the car on the first day. And then every day after that is 150 extra. Guy, muzikirize mbasibule. Kanjoze kumoro keno. And then I'll see you tomorrow morning. Mbajukiza, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Live broadcast again and Kasawe 7:40. Only those 3 days. And then Friday today kunomo. Pre-purchase inspection, I'm only available Friday, Saturday. Sundays are no, I don't recommend you buy a car on Sunday. You Emoroka Sunday you only if you saw it yesterday and agreed and you're only taking money on Sunday. But Friday and Saturday I'm good. I'll be available. Then the other week we ndiyo na mutandiko kubukinga aba ni banywa mataka vitizi nkasasude nkamaleyo atecho nacho bantu mwe munjagadi naye mwe bali kunjagala ewewe naye nasinza butabebaza mwe bali kulaba broadcast mwe bali kusharinga mwe kusharinga channel ya Arthur nabo TikTok namo mwe bali kusharinga video. Continue sharing abantu baberenga bayiga. How much I get a UPD or field million nga 25 26 you can get 25-26 you can get Derek. Yeah, so guys, Primo I'm not very sure, but the fielder I'm sure. So guys, I wish you a very good evening. I'll see you tomorrow morning 7:15 a.m. Mukama bawo mukisa. Don't drink and drive. Get a rubber if you're going somewhere you don't know. Even if you know, get a rubber. You're protecting yourself from 8 years of hardship. Actually not 18 years. Umwana omutandiko mulabira nga ino mwaka gumu. No mulabira paka nga ine myaka 23 nga graduation. Ekitango okimanyi uli wakarabanga toka ina. Nenga mukama abakume bagayiba mwe bali kunjagala, mwe bali kumpa mirimu, abatagala kumpa senza pre-purchase inspection. Sibaina ako buzibu nayo batokose bulungi. Nenga mukama bawo mukisa gayibange. I'll see you tomorrow morning 7:15 a.m.